Good afternoon. Welcome back to our weekly PFA Breakthrough Success Show. Every single week, I get to talk to and interview some of our uprising and superstars in our company. Many of them came from different walks of life, and one of the most powerful things about our opportunity is that we allow average and ordinary people to come into our opportunity and in our company, and through this amazing platform, many of them have some of the biggest breakthrough in their life and career. Today, I am so excited and so thrilled to have one of our superstar, April Ge, to be on this show. Now, April has been an MVP in 2018 and 2019 in our company. So today, we're gonna have a pretty good talk with one of our biggest star in our company. So April, I have been looking forward to this interview for many months already. And you were busy, I am busy, and finally we got a chance to meet up. And thank you for spending your time, flew all the way from Los Angeles and flew all the way to come down to meet me today. So thank you, and great to have you on the show today.
Thank you for inviting me here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, April, why don't we just go ahead and have you to share with our audience a little bit about your background, and when you grew up, how was your life like before you joined Premier Financial Alliance?
I immigrated in 2007 to reunited with my mother. So I was born in Beijing of China,
Okay.
and I came from a divorced family. So I used to live with my dad since I was little. I haven't seen my mother about 9 years before I came to United States. But in the very first week of in New York, so I suddenly realized all the saving that I had, and plus the financial support from my family, it won't last me a year. So I had to make a decision that what should I do after a year? So should I ask more money from my parents again, or I just need to make something change? And what I believe is every single immigrant, they come to this country far away from their families, sacrifice a lot, far away from their friendship, the people they love. They come to this country. It's not just for making life. They wanted to achieve much more bigger. So I decided to just empty my cup and scratch from the beginning. So I went back to the American University. So during the school time, the good thing about me is I always hunger about business opportunity. So in the school time, I found an opportunity that the city where I was living is selling the foreclosure properties. That was 2009, and the American is experiencing like a financial crisis. So the first property I still remember I bought is $6,000. And then I smell something, you know, it might be an opportunity to me to change. My thought is like, we just want to be a quick millionaire, you know, we hang there, we invested, we go forward, and then maybe like one day we can be a millionaire very quick. But it turned out not a good result, because there are so many unexpected factors. Like I have to, as a full-time student, I have to deal with the tough tenant, late payment, and a lot of evictions, a lot of complaints, and I have to be a part-time for saving the labor fee. I have to do a lot of things by myself, and then it just, I couldn't believe I hung there for 8 years. For 8 years, that for all the past hassles that I have experienced, it just didn't worth the effort. And then after 8 years, so I decide stop, and I decide to just go back to the full-time job, 9 to 5
Right.
regular office job. I was in the attorney office, like I did legal assistant back to then, but I still feel capped. I still feel like I have more potential. So later then, I became an independent agent in a traditional financial services company.
Okay.
Yep.
So you started as an entrepreneur, then you went back to corporate America, then you went into sales. Now, how did you find PFA, and why did you join PFA?
When I was in the traditional company, I heard of PFA names through many of my co-workers. I found out that the PFA did the same business, but they're doing in a different ways. But what's the different ways? I didn't know about it, and nobody, really clear to tell me what about it. So I just one day that I came across the internet and I searched what is PFA, and it happened to lead me to watch your video. You were sharing the leadership, the entrepreneurship, a lot of philosophies that I really interesting about it. But I couldn't just link to what I was doing because I was doing the same business, but I didn't feel like I'm an entrepreneur. I felt like I was just a salesperson. And I feel like if I run out of the market, world market.
So what were you selling? You were selling life insurance?
Yes, selling life insurance, annuity. I was new in this industry.
Okay.
But so after I watched your video, I just feel like I have feeling that I need to reach to this company. So I reached to social media. It happened to I met Rex Wu, who is your brother, and we had a couple of conversation. We sitting there face to face to talk about it. What is PFA about it, and then I still remember that I asked Rex a question. How long have you been doing this business? And he answered with your brother Jack especially, and he said over 20 years. So I was amazed by this such a long time commitment, especially between brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
business,
absolutely.
brothers, and family members.
Yeah.
For what I saw is a family member never do business. It's just so hard.
Well, that's true though. Not many people that's very close, brother and sister, and even spouse sometimes can really work that long of a time frame in a business and still get along and. Not only getting along, but elevating all the time.
Oh yes, yes. For that information I got is really good people. This is the mentors that I wanted to follow, and also this must be a good business. They can doing this over 20 years. Then later, and then Rex invited me to PFA convention just a few days later.
Right.
And that I think that convention is my turning point. And I got a chance to not only meet so many leaders in the convention. I saw, there are so many new leaders in the company. They're getting award, they got recognized. And also I got a chance to meet you. And then when I met you, that about 20 minutes meeting, and you told me, April, I can see your potential, and I can see your desire and then your fires on your eyes. So I believe that if you want to achieve more, you should try PFA. And then that courage sentence is really just, I just wanted to tell myself, how come I can, meet this opportunity to meet the mentor like that, and to meet people, give me the belief and then the trust and wanted to, want me to success. So I just take the chance that I think that's my started from a crusade of PFA.
Got you. Now, you worked with another financial broker before. So what do you think is the main difference between PFA versus your previous broker or maybe other insurance brokers out there? What do you think is the main difference?
I think there are many differences. Before I was like, no matter I was like a business owner or I work in the traditional company, I still feel like there's no clear direction for me, and I still feel like capped. Before.
When you say there's no clear direction, are you talking about your lack of maybe guidance, lack of maybe the right trainer or the right mentor? Is that what you're talking about when you're having lack of direction?
Yes, no mentorship, but the main feeling that I feel like more time and more hard work I put in, the goal just further and further. I just don't see the outcome. The result is good, and even though I was it's a pretty good sales in the independent agency, because of there's no system that can really help new people to fast started in this industry. For many years, I saw so many new people. Many years they're still stuck in there. But with PFA, I feel like we have not even approved the system, and we also have a very competitive, exclusive product that can really help our clients. And also that for PFA is constantly investing a lot of strong tools to helping the new people to fast start their business in lightning speed. So in PFA, it's just stretch my vision that you can do this in here, and you can. I believe everybody has some kind of talent, and PFA, this platform allow the ordinary person like me to have these things to teach those people who has the potential, to give them opportunity. Yeah.
So you mentioned the word ordinary, okay,
Yeah.
and you certainly have achieved something extraordinary in our company, right? And you have been with our company for about 2 years,
Yes.
all right? So in 2018, you became the personal MVP in our company. In 2019, which is past, you did it again. And your cash flow for the last 12 months in our company, you have achieved something that most people only dream of, which you made over $500,000 cash flow in the last 12 months alone.
Yes.
To me, that's beyond ordinary. So if there's one or two things you want to share with the audience, what made you to have this kind of success through our company?
I think for most that I think important is mentorship. Yes, our company definitely have a great product, system, and then culture. But for me, it's really important. It's more than that, a mentorship. For you, Jack, I think you always appreciate that you always challenge me to more, and always make me think bigger and stretch my vision to constantly help me to build my stronger mindset. And this, I think, this leadership decide a company's culture, and this can be a long haul thing to a company. Very important. So I just think this company, PFA, got so much special blessing from God.
Okay. So now that you have achieved some success through PFA, would you mind to share with the audience how has PFA changed your life and your family's life so far?
For my family, we definitely got more choices, happiness.
Right.
I can adjust my time, work time if I want, not just like before I work in the office. I think freedom is the main key of a human being's life. If you have more freedom, you have more happy. You feel like more happier. So I definitely have more choices of the freedom. And also about, I love to be a role model to my child, even though she is a little, and I can feel that, one day I've been waiting for, she said, Mommy is great, she can in the same time take care of the family and also take care of her career. I think PFA really has the incredible, the power that transforming people.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Name one thing you did that you are the most proud of. What would that be?
One thing. Actually, I don't know if it's one thing or a combination thing, because this journey is a different step.
Sure.
When I was a young entrepreneur, start from PFA, and then I have to go through a lot of hard work to practice and overcome people's judgment, and those are all challenges for me. And the last thing is persistency. I during 2 years, I'm not like, even though I got so many awards, but it's not like always smooth. They're always like bumpy and very tough time to me. So what I learned from PFA is not only about the whole journey from not zero to the hero. The most important thing I learned how to be grateful and being humble. So I wanted to, to remind me as well. Just keep this right PFA spirit always being us. Keep reminding where you come from, who you really were before, and be appreciative about that, whoever you are.
Okay. So what is next for you? Now you have achieved something pretty decent for the last 2 years through our company, and but what is next for you in 2020?
There's a small goal and bigger goal. Small goal is next year we are going to Dubai. So I'd like to help 1 or 2 leaders to come with me, because I already win many times our company's trips. So I don't want to always go by myself with my family. I wanted to go with a team. And also for the next goal, the bigger goal, I wanted to give the legacy to as many people as I can, because I think the beauty of PFA is about helping, and helping is addiction. That's for become my best of myself version.
Well, thank you so much, April. I enjoyed this talk today, and thank you for spending time with me. And Premier Financial Alliance, we are very, very blessed to have new rising stars like you who understand the crusade, the vision, but most importantly, seeing leaders like you to have those kind of growth in self-development side, it's what PFA is all about. So we appreciate your trust, and we're looking forward to see more success from you and your team in the very near future.
Thank
Okay?
you very much, Jack.
All right,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
All right.